Ooby-doo, it's everyone's favorite boomer and vintage lens enthusiast. Today, we're going to be looking at Tokina SD 24-70 2.8 IF, that means internal focus, FX, AT-X Pro, FX means full frame, Aspherical. I think it says made in Japan somewhere, does it? I think it does. All right. There's a little story to this. And firstly, I shot it on an EOS 5D Mark II, which is a nice old school camera. Of course, it weighs a ton. These lenses weigh a ton, so you're carrying 2 tons around with you, or thick as a brick, or whatever you want to say. There's a little story behind this. I had some extra bucks, and since I was getting ready to retire, I figured I would buy one last hurrah lens and, call it a day. So I ordered the Canon Zoom L EF 24-70 2.8. It came out originally in 1993. And the only difference between this one that came out in 2002 is they moved this thing, the ultrasonic label used to be up here. That's the one from 1993. The ones from 2002 are here. Plus they changed the optical formula. It's supposed to be improved, right? Which is, you'll see about my story, all right? So I order one from KEH in excellent condition for 750 bucks. I give it a dry run, shooting some subjects in my bedroom. I got a lamp and some knickknacks. And at 70mm f 2.8, the highlights had like coma on them, and it was just soft. So I was upset. I thought I got a bad copy because on this ring, there's a dent, like right here. Right there's a dent right there. So I thought maybe damage happened to me. Maybe I just got a bad copy. KH was pretty cool. They gave me a prepaid FedEx sticker to send it back, so I sent it back. And while I was waiting to get shipped there and returned, because they got to look at that stuff, I see on KEH just selling this bad boy, Tokina, and like new minus for 500 bucks. So I said, well, Tokina makes great stuff, I know that. So I did a quick internet search. It had a good reputation, so I ordered it. I said, oh, I could compare them now, see which one is good. So what do you think? I get the new one, which is this one. It had a different serial number, and besides, it didn't have a dent on it, so I don't think they just changed the ring. They probably did another one, right? So I do the same thing, and it's still soft at f2.8 at 70mm, and under certain conditions, it has coma, where they have like a teardrop-shaped highlights. So I'm upset. So I said, well, I can't really bug KEH too much. I'll run this one through its paces, and then I'll run it through its paces. The results of that are going to be in some other video, but we're talking about the Tokina right now. So while I was waiting for it to get this exchange and everything, this is in the beginning of March, I went to a town that's only 10 miles away. It's a tourist trap. They have antique shops, quaint boutiques, bistros, ethnic restaurants. It's a tourist trap, right? It's a mile strip. It's very small. You can walk a mile in like 15 minutes. And I went there early in the morning, right? It's still dark. Beginning of March, 6 o'clock, it's still dark. And I slapped this on here at ISO 2000, and I started shooting, and I was shocked. This thing is excellent, wide open throughout the whole range, from close to far and everything else. It's a fantastic lens. And at 70mm at f2.8, well, it beats the pants off of this thing, without a doubt. And it's cost less. So let's think, if you want to get this in better condition, the Canon, well, then you got to pay more money for it, right? I don't know if that's still being produced. Probably not, because they came out the one with has their image stabilization, and that one costs big bucks anyway, even used. So this is a fantastic lens. It's a fantastic lens. If you see this, you're better off getting this, saving yourself some money buy another lens. Take your girlfriend out to dinner. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's a fantastic lens. The Canon EOS 5D Mark II, I think I was underexposing because I was shooting at ISO 2000 as an f2.8. But I still want to get a fast shutter speed, so eliminate unintentional camera movement. So I was underexposing a little bit. I post-processed most of the pictures to boost the shadows, and I was shocked how good it came out. It has a great dynamic range with a lot of leg room and head room for highs and lows, and you can bring them out without a doubt. It's a great camera. Oh, this thing weighs a damn ton. Oh my God. It came with a pedal hood. This came with a hood and a soft case, which was neither here nor there. So this is it. This is the lens you want to buy. Look at the pictures in the slideshow and you decide. There'll be soon there'll be a companion video showing this thing off, and I'll have more to say about it then. So why don't we just jump right into the slideshow. Tokina 24-70mm constant f2.8. That's on the Canon EF mount on the Canon D4 Mark II. And I went to Warwick, town's 10 minutes from where I live, on a chilly, early March Sunday morning. And it was still dark out when I was there, you know. This daylight savings time didn't kick in yet. And I was shocked how good this thing is. This thing is excellent. Oh, I got such a good bargain. I paid $500 for it. It's like new minus condition. Oh, and it is sharp. Now, you got to remember, this is full frame, right? The Canon D4 Mark II is full frame. This is a full frame lens. It was dark. This is sort of like a night vision in a way. Now, I did post-process these images to bring out some shadow detail, but no sharpening. Nope, none at all. Maybe adjust the levels on some, or maybe the color balance a little bit, but no sharpening. And of course, if there's unintentional camera movement, well, then, you know, that's its own issues. But I've noticed that the camera and the lens is so massive that the inertia, you know, that's the how much force it takes to get the thing moving, dampens camera movement. Plus, I always leaned up against a lamppost or a telephone pole, or I tried to balance myself on a parking meter, get some little extra, you know, balance there. But otherwise, I was very pleased with this. Oh, I was so pleased with this lens. And the camera, it's an excellent combination. You know, you get to, let me tell you about Tokina. Tokina is like a third banana company, but they made a lot of lenses, a lot of good lenses. And they're available in whatever you like. If you're a Nikon guy, you get something in Nikon. If you're a Pentax guy, you get something in Pentax. Of course, if you're a Canon guy, you get something in Canon. All I gotta say, this is better than the Canon EF 24-70mm f2.8L lens. Wide open at 70mm. There's no doubt about it. You want the Tokina. And it remains that way throughout the range. I gotta admit, you know, the Canon, if you're around 60mm or less, you're gonna get really good results out of it. But if you want to shoot something at 70mm on that Canon, it is soft and a little aberrated wide open. I had 2 copies and they were both the same. I don't know what to think. They say the new one is improved, but the one I have was supposed to be improved over the original one. So they had 3 versions. Very confusing. So I think that Tokina has 2 versions. They have this version that doesn't have vibration control, and they have a newer one that has vibration control. I guess that would have been helpful when I was shooting at a 90th of a second. I guess that would have helped eliminate unintentional motion blur. Look at this. Wow. Just through a window at f4, right? Fantastic. Look at the detail in this bunny's fur. You know, as they were getting ready for Easter, the town was decked out for Easter, even though Easter was in April at the time. And I was just pleased with it. Excellent. It's good at f2.8. It's good at 3.5. It's good at f4. It's good, but it keeps getting better as you stop down. But if you have to shoot wide open, and you've got to use the Tokina. I couldn't imagine using anything else. And it was so cheap, 500 bucks. Like new minus condition, and it was beautiful condition. And you can see I did all sorts of different focal lengths, near, far, street scenes, and it's good for these tight situations. Of course, this is pitch black to me. I could barely see anything down this little alley above the creek. Of course, it was starting to get light out, but it was still really dark out. South Street Saloon. They got some sort of a steer's skull with horns over their sign. I never been there. I don't know what it's like. I mean, I walked past it, but that's it. Man, it was cold. My fingers are freezing. This store is always lit up, fantastically lit up. So I use it as a benchmark. Well, I use the whole town as a benchmark. Now, I just want to point out, YouTube and Rumble and all of those other services, sometimes they reduce the quality to get throughput. So you always got to make sure you click on the gear on the bottom and then set it to 720 or 1080, and then you can really see the quality of this lens. If you're looking at a 480 or 320 or something, forget about it. You're not going to believe anything I say. And this is in 1920 by 1080. So just make sure that you're seeing it in full resolution. And here's all these quaint shops, new age stuff, some goth thrown in, and it's all like that. You can walk them down the strip. It's only a mile. Even if you stopped in a store or a bar and grill or something, you could still walk up and down the street and a half hour just to take a break in one of the quaint shops. That's all. I can't recommend this lens enough. You're looking for all right, it's heavy, it's big, but still it's a nice optic. Wide open f2.8 is fantastic. I mean, look at these B pictures. These big pictures are a 1-to-1 crop out of that 20 megapixel chip, and it's really nice. Nothing to complain about. Tokina. I recommend that you get everything Tokina. You want to get a couple lenses, get a couple Tokinas, you'll come out ahead. This one is a little blurry. I think it had some unintentional camera blur to it. What can I say? I was starting to get cold. My fingers were like frozen stiff. And this store has a llama. The stuffed llama. It's been there for as long as I can remember. Fizzy Lifty. I don't know what that means. Candy shop. All right, here's a B picture. Look at that. That's really nice. That's sharp. That's beautiful. It's no fuzziness, no... and if you look at the signs, the bright lights, they're still sharp too. Fizzy Lifting. Fizzy Lifting? Fizzy Lifting. Soda Pop Candy Shop. Everything. There's just these quaint restaurants where you can get a bite to eat, lunch, and, I guess you can always get there early and watch the crowds roll in, or get there late and watch the crowds roll out, or stay after dark. But this is a fantastic lens. Tokina, 24 to 70 millimeter f2.8. AT-X Pro. It's an FX lens. 500 bucks. Like new minus condition. Oh, you gotta get one. Gotta get one. Fantastic lens. It's a key lens. It should be a collector's item. That's how great it is. Forget the Canon or stupid L lens. Save your money. Save your money. Save your money. Get the Tokina instead. Absolutely. No doubt about it.